What's up, guys? It's Alibi, your boy here, and I had to pick this game up and have some fun. And that's what life is about, having fun. It's not about working hard and making lots of money so you can pay your bills or any stupid shit like that. Don't let anybody tell you different. It's definitely not sitting around talking about sports. Like, oh my gosh, did you see the Super Bowl and who won? Who gives a flying shit? And while some people are still sitting around in 2026, believe it or not, debating and trying to figure out what a woman is according to science because it's so complicated, I'm at least going to show you what one looks like in this game. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. It's not the best game ever. I'm not going to get into every little detail. I'm probably just going to show you a lot of footage and talk about some things here and there. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Stellar Blade. So the story of this game is not unique in any way, so if it's alright with you guys, I'm just going to glaze over it, alright? It takes place in a post-apocalyptic Earth where the whole planet is overrun by these monsters called Natibas. So an elite super soldier squad from the colony in space is sent down to eradicate them. We have our main character, Eve, who crash lands on a beach with her comrade Taki as they fight a swarm of Natibas. Then an alpha Natiba shows up, and right as it's about to attack Eve, Taki throws herself in front of Eve and gets obliterated by the alpha. Eve's body is badly damaged and is rescued by our other main character, Adam. Adam and Eve, guys, did you catch that? I've heard this before somewhere. Anyways, then Adam and Eve agree to work together in order to save the remaining humans on the last surviving city called Zion. Gee, I've heard this before somewhere too. Moving right along, after the first area of the game, we come across our other main character, Lily, and she's been trapped in a pod that has crash landed on the planet for about 2 years. Relieved after being rescued, she now joins the team and is your engineer slash mechanic who can upgrade Eve and give her new abilities. Adam then brings Eve and Lily to Zion to meet Oracle, who is the spiritual leader of Zion, and explains to them that the Alpha Natiba cores need to be combined to create the Master Core in order to access the nest. So each Alpha Natiba in the game is also guarding a hypercell drive, which is needed to power Zion for sustainable energy in order for the humans to survive. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm not going to go too much further into the story, and there's really not much else to explain. Other than, why did all this start and happen? Well, take a listen.
At the start of the 22nd century, humanity's right to life was threatened by advanced global warming. Having foreseen this, Mother Sphere ensured mankind could meet this challenge.
Yeah, so besides that being really dumb, I think we could all agree that, quite frankly, that's just lazy writing. Next, let's talk about the most important thing about any video game, and that is gameplay. It's pretty solid. I would say it's like Dark Souls, but more like a Souls Light. Instead of it being extremely difficult and dying constantly, it's not as challenging and focuses more on action and fun. You have your basic light and heavy attack with square and triangle. And then you have your special abilities powered by beta energy and burst energy, where you hold L1 or R1 and press any of the 4 buttons. Then you have your blocking and dodging, nothing new, right? You hold L1 to block. If you do it at the right time, you'll do a perfect parry. For example, on this boss, if you do enough perfect parries, you can weaken him down and do like a mid-fight finisher move on him. It's pretty cool. Then with the dodge, you press circle to dodge. If you do it just at the right time before you get hit, you do a perfect dodge, and you can actually counter with a pretty powerful attack after that. Definitely pretty cool. Then she has a blink attack where if the enemy glows a certain color, blue or purple, you press up and dodge or back and dodge depending on the color, and you'll teleport behind them and slash them. I also really like this. And yes, she also has a devil trigger mode, which if you get in a pinch, you can click both joysticks down and just go freaking nuts. It's not original by any means, but I did like it, and it's very fun to use. Oh, and did I mention before, the drone that flies around Eve transforms into a gun? Yeah, I liked it. It was cool. You got slugs, missiles, laser beams, just about everything you'd want. Overall, the combat is pretty good. I don't really have any complaints. It was fun using my special abilities and doing those like finisher moves on the bosses. Moving on, we have our regular stuff that we have in most video games, like platforming, where you slide down a ramp or run along some walls or climb a rope, just your regular traversing stuff. I don't have much to say about it other than it's in the game and I'm just kind of showing you what's there. Then of course you have your supply camps where you can rest up, get your health back, reset the area with all the enemies respawning, and buy some supplies. There's lots of collectibles in the game, and you can find special items to upgrade Eve, where you can have more heals, or you can upgrade her exospine, giving her, stat boosts, making her stronger, have more shields, etc. And given the nature of the game and kind of what it is, yes, you can play Korean Barbie doll dress up. There are plenty of outfits for Eve. Everything else is okay, but I was really annoyed with the swimming. It just didn't feel right. And then one other thing is, Eve's supposed to be this super soldier from space, right? Well, you actually suffer fall damage if you fall from too high of a height. Moving on. So, when this game came out almost 2 years ago, there was all this stink about Eve and what she looks like, and oh my god, sis, you're sexualizing women, and it was just unbelievable, guys. Just so annoying with these people, yet again. The game was censored, and I am not for censorship. So, what they did is they censored some of her clothing and some of the blood and gore, and that's not how the game was advertised at all. The woke journalists threw a fit, man. They didn't know what to do. They melted down. Oh my god, there's an attractive woman and nobody wants to play our game where everybody has blue hair and looks ugly. So on day one, there was a patch that censored these things. And people were pissed, man, because this game was in development for a really long time. People were waiting on it. And yeah, I wasn't happy either. But you know what? The game still came out. And there were a lot of people that were like, no way. Fuck this. Give me my money back. This is not what you advertised. And I'll tell you what, I don't blame them at all. They're in every way right. However, the game still came out. So can you imagine being at that level of things in entertainment, gaming being the #1 industry above Hollywood? Can you imagine the pressure and just what kind of shit is going on behind the scenes at that level? For the game to even release still, I was impressed. Because what are you going to do at that point? You've been working on the game for so long. You have actual talent in there in those offices. And you got pressure from powerful psychopaths. I'm just going to speculate, but I have a feeling that they never intended for that to happen. I don't know. Allegedly in Minecraft, of course. But I'm sure they were in a very tough position, and it would mean the game doesn't release or the game does release. So I'm going to go ahead and give Shift Up credit, because they're fighting back in the culture war with this game. Yeah, it's a good game, but yeah, it is a culture war game. We're bringing attractive females back to gaming, and the people in charge hate that. They absolutely hate that. They need you to be looking at what they feel, and that's ugliness and hate and filth. And misery loves company, and I gotta believe these people are miserable people. They cannot be happy. They cry all day about being the most loving and tolerant, but if you disagree with them, they hate you and they want you dead. So, I don't know, man. Right now, they have complete control over gaming in the West. It's really sad, and it just sucks. So, for me to get on here and review this game that's coming from Korea, it's like, man, I wish I could be happy about what my own country is producing, but you know what? This game is really good, and a lot of time and effort and quality was put into it. So, yeah, I'm going to buy this game from the East. Like, what else am I going to do? Well, what I can do is I can get on here and I can review the game for you guys and say, you know what, this is woke trash, propaganda, it sucks, whatever, don't waste your money on it. And yeah, most of my videos, pretty much all of them, are positive reviews on Resident Evil games, basically, but I'm going to start reviewing other games right now. I mean, High on Life 2 just came out. I know I was kind of excited for it. Guys, it looks like it might not be good. So hold off on that if you can. I'm going to try to get that out soon. And guys, help me grow the channel. Share this out. You know, it's really annoying to have to censor myself. I can't speak the way I want to. I can't show certain clips from games. I've had 2 videos be age restricted. And, you know, I've looked at other reviews out there of the same games and no restrictions on those. So these small channels are probably being targeted, you know, by the algorithm, which really sucks. But if you can help me grow, you know, things could change and I can really tell you how I feel and really show you and talk about some things that could probably bring some change. So, you know, please help me with that. You know, a lot of people get on YouTube without having an account, and that was me for the longest time. But then when I start getting involved in something I care about and I actually want to comment on stuff, yeah, I made an account. And then, you know, I got tired of just sitting on my ass and complaining, and now I have a channel and I'm making videos. And yeah, it's starting out slow, but you know what? At least I'm doing something. So I'm not attacking anybody or anything. I'm just saying, let's get more involved in things. You know, our voices are, you know, strongest weapon, so to speak. And we've had to sit back and watch these insane people just scream and cry and and get their way all the time and try to force us to live in their world of insanity. But it's done. I mean, we're sick and tired of it. And just a side note, guys, I was actually going to show an example of the ugly that they're pushing in these games, but I didn't want to get a copyright strike by showing an image from Google or playing stock music from Share Factory or whatever, so I had to go back and re-edit this video and cut so much out. But yeah, this stuff was ridiculous about this game, and it's just unreal. And what cracks me up is when this game came out and they were all like, oh my god, real women don't look like that. This is disgusting. Well, actually, no. Eve was modeled after a real woman. And I shit you not, guys. Right after I said that, while editing this video, I was going to put that picture of that South Korean model in this video, and guess what? It's not there anymore. I can't put it on. Believe me or don't believe me, it's your choice. I'm just saying this is serious. They do not want anything that represents beauty or wholesome or normal at all. So in conclusion, guys, should you buy this game? Is it worth buying? Yeah, it is, at a discount. And if you're one of those that are a purist on the censorship issue, I don't blame you at all. I'm glad I got it. As a gamer, I want to be able to play some good stuff. But there's not a whole lot out there. I've been given a lot of positive reviews on my channel on stuff to play that's good, but I'm gonna have to start showing, you know, what's out there for the masses, and it's trash, it's slop, and it's disgusting garbage. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go out and buy this High on Life 2 game and play through it and give you a review on it so you could potentially not waste your money. I am probably gonna waste my money after some of the shit that I've seen about it and some clips and stuff. It just looks like, again, the one side has control over what they want to lecture you about. But I haven't actually played it yet, and if it's just one little part or one little comment in the jokes that they're making, which, by the way, they don't seem that funny like the first game, then, you know, it can slide. And what I mean by it can slide is I'm going to roll my eyes, shake my head, and be annoyed. But it won't ruin the overall experience. Because our side is very tolerant, and what I mean by our side is just any regular person with common sense, man. And knows that men cannot get pregnant. That if you know that men can't get pregnant, you're on my side, alright? If you know the difference between a man and a woman, you are on my side. You know, that thing that you instinctively know the day you were born. Anyways, thanks again, guys. Like and subscribe. Please share this out. And I will see you on the next one.